And for you to just say not allowed to some random guy walking around, not exactly welcome to Liverpool, is it?
Fascist state. What's up, mother? Wow, with a fist in my face, nice.
Hello everyone, welcome to Liverpool. It is the 16th of June 2024. I want to wish all my fellow dads a happy belated Father's Day for yesterday. And to all of you separated from your children through no fault of your own and having to grieve daily, having to worry daily, I know your pain. I just want to say the good times will come again. Stay strong, stay patient. God knows how much you love your children, and your children know how much you love them. And on that note, let's make them proud and do another good video. As I say, Liverpool is my favourite city on this beautiful island. It still retains an English character. You can walk around. The city centre, of course, has crackheads and drunks, etc. But nothing like its sister city, Manchester, slightly to the east. And we begin today by just pointing out how stupid the nasty narco-migrant who Fred had to employ self-defense against, how stupid he is, that narco-migrant, to think that he could firstly throw a bottle of water at our faces and then attack Frederick over the head with a traffic cone. Now, it's Frederick's skull 1, traffic cone 0. Hey mate, you okay? All good. So anyway, some lovely Liverpool viewers saying hello here from the St. George's Hall or whatever it's called. So it's Fred's battle skull 1, traffic cone 0. And now silly narco migrant, he's wanted by the police. I've given all the information over to them. I am GMP's top snitcher for crackheads and scum that deserve to be put away. Will always be proud. And not only are the police after him, the hundreds of thousands of people who watch my video and dislike that sort of person may also be after him. And to end on a happy note, let's film the Beatles Rolls Royce. Because we are in Liverpool after all. Where's McCartney? Where's Lennon? Where's Harrison? And the other ones? We all drive around in a yellow Rolls Royce. A yellow Rolls Royce. A yellow Rolls Royce. Also, good news for my viewers, I'm about to be a father again. Thanks to Laura, the most incredible woman who saved my life. Who rescued me from the pits of, I guess I'll be happy in my next lifetime, I'll just accept this shit. And she took me to a higher place. So, Laura, I love you and thank you. Happiness is the greatest gift that we possess. And it says Paul Curtis at the bottom, so thank you, Paul. It's a good sentiment. Looking at Radio City Tower there, and this rusty red brick Fusion, which works quite well. I actually don't know. It says box office. You can probably buy tickets. The Royal Court, Liverpool Royal Court, I think so. Liverpool, eh? Yep, Liverpool Central. I do love the seaside seagull noises. And rather than a massive display of horrific pride flags, you should be humble, not proud. Here they've hung up all the flowers, which is very pretty. We're going through Chinatown towards the shore, towards the seafront. Ah, Liverpool's Chinatown, the first, the oldest and the best Chinatown in all of the UK. As I was philosophizing outside the Boba Tea place in Manchester during the Hamas Antifa crackhead video, the last big one, meeting a lot of Chinese people and just how safe and decent they are. And when you're beside a big group of Chinese people, it's so wonderful, so safe, so wholesome. The worst that'll happen is someone goes, sorry, what did you say? Didn't get that. And there you go. I was trying to express it a bit better than that. What I'm trying to say is maybe large groups of people from countries that have had civilization for thousands of years is not such a bad idea. Ah, that says in Mandarin, positive optician outcome. Yep, see, yep, that's right. See that? Liverpool Cathedral. Not only is it one of the biggest churches on the planet, it's one of the biggest buildings. So, I'm in the middle of Liverpool, somewhere in Chinatown, and I love Liverpool for the fact that you can look forward and go, Oh wow, that's the rear end of a battleship. You can rob a bank and get away with 10 grand and serve 8 years. Or you can rob a Banksy and get away with 100 grand and serve caviar. But my big fat blue friend, that's not a Banksy, is it? No, didn't think so. Somewhere to the east, to the west of Chinatown, there's the big cathedral, and there's that Gerard Butler. This is Liverpool. Hey, it's Dry, Canes of Liverpool. And if I was going to start a business bar, this looks like some sort of nightclub venue, I wouldn't call it Camp and Furnace. That's a bit World War II. Camp and Furnace. No, you're alright, mate. Welcome to King's Dock, 1856, and Wapping Quay, the building behind, which is now, of course, expensive apartments for city centre livers. Livers? Liverpool. I meant residents. Apologies for the wind noise. We will cup the balls of the camera to try and stop it. Purpose of this shot is to see a bit of blue sky, but also to praise England. You're just walking along some random dock in Liverpool, and you see a patch of wildflowers that fills your heart with joy and emotion, and the sun comes out. Ignore the McDonald's cup in the shot. That's unavoidable. I must admit, I do love this green and this green and pleasant land bumblebee shot. Wow. We're here on King's Docks looking at the exhibition centre of Liverpool. The architect should be sacked. It looks like an Amazon warehouse. It looks like a shitty factory from the mid-20th century. It's literally a box warehouse. It's nothing. It's a shit exhibit. I made 2 new friends. They're gone. 2 Dutch guys. They're here in the exhibition centre. They enjoyed my words about how ugly it is. They're here for the OTS, the Outdoor Trade Show. I'm an outdoor tradesman, and I said, can I come in? They're like, nah, invitation only, mate. So you see the exhibition centre behind me. Now if you turn the camera around, the keel. Don't keel over, but it's the keel. It's a former warehousey type 1990s crap that's now apartment blocks. I think the keel maybe used to be a government building or something else that was secure. They've got automatic gates. They've got this little gatehouse in there, as you can see. But it's all a bit, unless it's to keep burglars and crackheads out. But there's no one in the gatehouse. Tides out. Anyone for some oil and gas? Oh, I zoomed in on the wrong bit. Anyone for some oil and gas? Or maybe you like battleships? Is that more your thing? Yeah, how about this one? You can land a helicopter on the back of that one. Maybe too big? What about this one? Too military for you? How about a kind of English Channel Irish sea crosser? Ferry. Cross the Mersey. La 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 la. Yeah, looking in, it turns out the Dutch boys were correct. It is OTS. Outdoor Trade Show 2024. Here in Liverpool. The weather's getting nice. It's looking beautiful. You got your ferries, you got your Birkenhead. How do they pronounce it? Birkenhead. And we pull back. Everything's flapping in the wind. Lovely fishy flaps next to the sea, absorbing that nice cod liver oil aroma and salty air as we see the cherry picker men clean the glass for the exhibition. See those tires, boys? They can't puncture. Look at them. Advanced modern puncture-free tires. Bloody hell. That almost got me. I could smell his breath as he blasted past. And what's this? The Pullman Hotel. Boring. Let's go towards Albert Docks. Albert was the name of Queen Victoria's husband. And before we do, of course they're yellow. We all live in a yellow submarine. The police cars here are yellow, the submarines are yellow, the Rolls Royces are yellow, and of course the car rammings of peace barriers. And they were all yellow. We appear at another conference centre. This is the ACC. Won't let me be, so let me be, so let me see. We're here at the Intensive Care Society Congress. Because alongside heart attacks, defibrillators, long COVID, and other things, intensive care products and services, big business. You don't want to cure them. You want to keep them in intensive care for a few weeks, years, months. Make some shekels and then send them on their way with a long-term treatment plan. And I'm just admiring the Las Vegas gambling cap visor worn by Raoul Duke in the novel Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. And we come round and it's very, very secure. And the big Ferris wheel of Liverpool, just to the side of Albert Docks, which is the big brick building you see behind it. It's not so much a building, more of a complex of buildings, Albert Docks. M&S, Marks and Spencer, Bank Arena. Surprised the pro-Hamas guys haven't come and attacked it, because one of the founders of Marks and Spencer's was Jewish. So I noticed things, and as we're filming around here, because of the guy outside the thing, he's actually radioed this thing, and this ball camera is following me. Why? So I've come to the side to see if that foolish security guard is following. Let's just do a quick zoom and see if he's over there. Yeah, he came out to see. What a lazy, boring, overexcited security guard. Hey man, what's with the paranoia? What's with the paranoia? You radio me in and I'm being followed around by the ball cam. You've come out to keep an eye on me. Dude, I'm doing a YouTube video. Like, I'm not a threat, yeah? When there's like pro-Hamas people, there's maniacs, Islamists, crazy people. And you're caring about a guy who's doing a YouTube video? You're like calling the radio? Like, what the hell, man?
You're not allowed to film the building, mate.
Not allowed?
Not to film the building, no.
I think you're wrong, madam. I think I'm perfectly allowed. And it's embarrassing that you would think I'm not allowed. Who's filming in the... I'm filming my friend for my YouTube video who got paranoid, all upset. Mate, you heard me. I was making fun of heart attacks and intensive care. I'm doing a YouTube video and you get all wound up like that. What did you think I was doing? Do I look like your average terrorist? Gonna walk around with this accent, being loud and talking about YouTube stuff?
We don't know what terrorists look like, mate. Anyone could be one.
Alright, anyway. Name's cveitch. Check me out on YouTube. Not a threat. Just that I've maybe got my guard up because I'm in like some sort of dystopian future where I'm seeing ball cams following me. It's like, what? And that's because you radioed them.
Yeah, I didn't know you was doing videos.
Fair enough. Anyway, cveitch. I'm no threat to you guys.
He's just going for YouTube.
And what about you telling me I'm not allowed to film into buildings? This is my job, madam. I know where I'm allowed to film. And for you to just say not allowed to some random guy walking around, not exactly welcome to Liverpool, is it? She's going to have to embellish the story to get some sort of response when the dude stood 5 meters away, speaking his mind at a normal volume. Oh no, I'm under threat. Do you need a safe space, madam?
Say you're a threat.
Do you need a safe space? Am I upsetting you? No, but what is this? Are you guys bored out of your mind or what? Why are you getting on the radio telling me I'm not allowed to film in the building? Like, jeez. Oh well. If I was a bit harsh on the somewhat friendly security guard, I do apologize. We're only human. When seagulls follow the trawler, it is because they believe that a fish will be thrown for them. Something to do with Eric Cantona, who didn't even play for Liverpool, he played for Man United. So welcome to, as a sign, why should I even say it? You can just read it. Albert, I call it Albert Docks, plural, it's Albert Dock. Many buildings in one dock. What's up, Docks? Anchor leads to Beatles story time. You go downstairs, you pay your money, and they do something about the Beatles to you, and you come out and you start Oasis. Oh no, that again, that's Manchester, getting all mixed up. Which famous bands apart from Beatles are from Liverpool? Arctic Monkeys? No, that's Sheffield. I don't know. Just after Albert Docks, we come across the Dr. Martin Luther King building, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with Dr. Martin Luther King. I also have a dream. I want to be judged for the content of my character rather than the colour of my skin. But don't we have some British heroes to name our museums after? Viewers now asking me, Charlie, why does Liverpool Docks, you know, World Heritage Site, according to the culture people, why has it got a big black cube? And I'm like, well, it's not even, it's like the architect got drunk, it's not even a cube. It's a cuboid, but not quite cubey. Anyone fancy a tugboat? Brocklebank, Liverpool, Maritime Museum. Anyone fancy a powerful ship that pulls other ships? You guys had your tug this morning? If you're single, have a tug. If you're in a relationship, get your lady to help you out with your maritime activities, your tugging. Let's see what the horsepower on this bad boy is. 1,200 horsepower. Phoned my dad yesterday. For those of you in the know, he is a oil tanker captain and then he became a harbor pilot. So my dad's job when he was working was to, first of all, I love my dad. I wished him a happy Father's Day yesterday. My dad would be on the radio on the bridge of a giant South Korean oil tanker, Norwegian oil tanker, and he would organize these things to push the oil tanker through the sandbanks, out of the estuary, and into the oceans. So in honor of Captain John Veitch, who is very poorly right now, I hope you're well, Father, and tugboat. Anyone for a thirsty seagull? There, oh, look how thirsty he is. Have another drink. Oh yeah, that feels good. Look at this nonsense. I saw this at the Trafford Centre in Manchester. It's the travelling upside down house. You pay money to go in it, and everything, can you guess, is upside down. Now that's for low IQ people who cannot abstract an upside down house in their third eye, in their mind's image, and walk around it. But I know my viewers can, so just imagine the house you're in is upside down, walk around it and save yourself £10. This is the point of view of a peasant at the foot of Machu Picchu as the tribal elders sacrifice yet another young virgin. And you see her head roll down the hill. Well, it's been a while since I could say that I've done something at Liverpool Crown Court. But before we do, I'm going to get you a shot from the side of Queen Victoria's thick shaft, as is now a prerequisite for every YouTuber's trip to I was about to say Glasgow, Liverpool. God save our gracious Queen Victoria and her massive 12-inch, really thick, circumcised shaft. Okay, viewers, latest highlights from Liverpool Crown Court. What an ugly building. Right in the centre of town. There's a man with an Eastern European name who's been thrown in jail for neglecting a dog very badly. The vet took the doggy, put it down instantly. And there's a couple other animals, I think a guinea pig and a parrot or something. There's also the story of a 39-year-old Liverpool gangster who was preparing a pistol, an ammunition, 9mm, and whilst cleaning the pistol, he shot himself in the face, required extensive reconstructive surgery, and when he was a bit better, they brought him to court, sentenced him, and gave him 5 years. There's also a mother who has avoided a prison sentence. She was smuggling drugs into prisons, and the judge accepted that who's going to look after the kids if she goes to prison. But I'll tell you the real reason why she's not in prison is that the jails are full. So in Britain now, because of non-stop increase in the population, and many of our new arrivals may not share the same love of civilization and order, and so end up in prison because of that. There's no space to put drug mule mummy. Drug mule mummy will remain at home on an electronic tag. There is opportunities for drama, like where I'm stood, and I come a bit closer. The badged security will come out and start questioning you, saying it's court property, you can't film in the court, etc. But it's so repetitive. It's like clockwork. Every time I do it, they come. So today I won't. Tell you what though, there's the main entrance right there. I've never been down here. Ever. I'm just trying to figure out where it goes to. To the back of Liverpool 1? Yes, to the back of Liverpool 1 shopping centre. Some abandoned suitcases at the court because the crackies will go direct from crack hovel to court to prison if they have any space. We'll look down towards the Millennium Hotel, and I don't know why it is, but it's golden. And of course, down the main shopping street, Lord Street, you've got very thick car rammings of peace barriers all the way across. So we come down the street when I was speaking to Yitzhak in Jerusalem. Oh, hi guys. Oh, sorry. What's this? Oh, I bank with Barclays and I'm Israeli.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Have it easy with them.
oh, but apartheid, that's very offensive. Why you say my country apartheid?
It is apartheid.
What, you like racist South Africa?
Hey. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
What, you're telling him not to talk to me? You tell him not to engage because you do not want the truth.
Good morning. How are you?
Very well. You come here, you make fun of the Jew, you say we're apartheid state.
Nobody's making fun of you, mate. You said
So
that.
tell me about black people.
You said that. You said that.
So can black people not live in Israel?
You said that.
What's with apartheid? Go away. Just like you wanted the Jews to go in World War II, eh, my friend?
You're putting words into people's mouths.
Oh my. Anyway, keep supporting Hamas terror. It's very good.
That's what I'm asking, right?
Do they want to give back the hostages? Hostages? Any hostages? Ah, you stay very quiet when it's about returning innocent hostages. All right, bro. Good luck with your free speech, but maybe review the whole supporting rapists and murderers thing.
I suppose you're very good, you know, happy that all those babies and children and...
Oh, do you mean like Kafir Bibas and Ariel Bibas from October 7th?
Don't engage with them,
No,
look.
even not.
You are maybe anti-Semites.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
you have to be an
you're
anti-Semite
saying that.
if you think that killing babies is wrong.
What about October the 7th?
Okay, stuff.
Oh,
We're
a finger for October the 7th.
You're anti-IDF.
Wow. Thank you, madam. That's all I need. That's all I need from you.
IDF, not an anti-Semite.
That's all I need from you, madam. You've exposed yourself. Thank you. So Yitzhak Rabin Cohen is my name. And I didn't even notice them outside Barclays. Are you guys going to do the hammer and red paint attack like Bury, Blackburn, Manchester, Bolton? You are spreading lies about my country, Israel. Calling it apartheid. Apartheid is a South African racist.
Country's a fascist state.
What's that, madam?
Fascist state.
Wow, with a fist in my face. Nice. That's me told. So even in safe, amazing, English, old-fashioned Liverpool, the high street is also taking a thumping. You know, there's a lot of like salons and vape stores, but most of it, not most of it, a lot of it is big abando, like cream and beige here. The West currently has no testicles. We've allowed the weakest, the most spiteful, the most chaotic to control policy. So we're here at a bank, major bank, Hong Kong and Shanghai Banking Corporation. Used to be British, just like Hong Kong. And now it's just a homeless camp for people to slowly destroy themselves through narco abuse. They wouldn't let this fly in Singapore. They wouldn't let this fly in China. They wouldn't let this fly in Japan. In fact, there's many countries where they wouldn't let this fly, but commies and lefties, they're like, ooh, chaos and ugliness. We can use that to bring down the government and turn everything into Gaza. They want to take Britain and turn it into the Gaza Strip. And then they'll be happy, because they just want to destabilize. And they're like, oh, maybe I'll get a girlfriend. Maybe I'll get a house if I destroy everything. I think there's one under the sleeping bag. Just walking along here, I didn't have my camera out, but a giant seagull just stole a cheese and bean pasty from a girl's hands, and then 4 seagull muggers started devouring it, and the girl ran away. She was in fear. Isn't that right, gentlemen? Doing a video. Did you witness that robbery?
I witnessed that.
What did you see from my viewers? What did you see?
I don't know. Landed on her shoulder from what I saw.
Yeah.
She dropped it and the others came in and just swooped it up.
Yeah, I was right there. They actually went straight into her lap and just took it straight out and
Oh, is
ripped
that
it.
what you saw? Okay.
And she got such a fright, she dropped her headphones,
Yeah, yeah.
and then the big gang of them took it.
It's a syndicate.
It's a
That's what it
syndicate. Are you American or Canadian?
American.
What do you think of Liverpool?
Oh, nice. I love it.
What's the
Love
best
it.
thing about Liverpool that you've enjoyed?
Cheap food,
Yeah?
fairly cheap, nice climate.
Yeah?
Come from the Philippines.
Oh, very good.
We live in the Philippines where it's 100+ degrees.
Oh, yes, a nice,
And this
nice and
is-
18 Celsius
This
here, yeah.
is eternal air conditioning.
Outdoor
here.
air conditioning.
Outdoor air conditioning. is what it
Thank
is.
you, sir. Well, thank you very much. Have a
Yeah,
good trip.
you
Thank
take
you. Take
care.
care. Of course, it's the Beatles. I'll talk over the copyrighted music. I just saw a man dressed like the Boogaloo Boys UK edition. Boogaloo. Thunder only happens when it's raining. So we're outside the St. John's, the horrific, brutalist shopping centre. Can't imagine it's going to stay open much longer. We cross over to the Wetherspoons, the big pub chain, very famous here in England, and of course, chaos. And, do you want more chaos? We head towards Liverpool Lime Street train station. You can see it there, and of course in the foreground, it's even got a feather boa. More crackhead encampments. Perfectly tolerated now in 2024. All quiet in Lime Street Station. I was asked by Liverpool's very own wheelchair man directly in front if I had any change. It was a very peaceful exchange. He didn't wheel up to me telling me he was going to end my life and expel me from Piccadilly Gardens, so let's do one last go on. Goodbye, wheelchair man. Keep wheeling. Scouser Ironside. Oh God, I'm down the poverty end of St. John's. Ah, the beauty of your British, anti-Jewish, pro-Hamas, masquerading as a abstract pro-Palestine, whatever that actually means. Surely the most pro-Palestine thing you can do is give back the hostages and destroy Hamas. That's literally the best thing that can happen for the Palestinian people. And how these people don't see that, I think, is probably a reflection of their cognitive abilities. If they can't abstract that one out, I think they are so blinded and upset by the existence of the Judaics, the Hebrews, that they fixate on any conflict that arises in that region. Congo deaths, Nigerian deaths, tens of thousands killed in Mali by Islamists. They're falling asleep. Yeah, Syria, falling asleep as soon as a few people die in Gaza. Oh my God, let's destroy every Barclays in town. That's what they're like. It's almost boring. Ultimately, who do they think they are, telling British people where they can bank, where they can't bank, putting pressure on, smashing banks, intimidating people, weekly terror marches on the streets of London? Who do they think they are? Oh, he was singing All You Need Is Love, this guy here. He was singing it, and then as soon as I got the camera out, no more Beatles for Charlie. Hey guys, hope you're well, enjoying your free speech, but don't you think it would be more effective if we asked them to maybe give back the hostages? Give back the hostages, perhaps, you know, babies, little children. Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, you got to control the message here. Only propaganda, press statements, you know, but through the official channels. You can't just speak freely to a guy. I mean, I personally myself, sir, as a British man, I'd feel bad about flying a flag when they literally do terror and hold hostages. Like little ginger baby. Kafir Bibas, his little brother Ariel. How about Eitan? 5 years old, massacred in his kibbutz. There's no one to even go to his funeral because your hero boys, Hamas, decided to massacre his whole family. And you
The funeral of every Palestinian child that's been killed since last October.
Which I place on the shoulders of Hamas, as should you, man.
59 years to go to them funerals. You went to one a day.
So you're saying there's something about the Palestinians, they just can't help killing Jews. They just can't help stirring up the war. And then when the IDF responds, you guys, oh no, oh no. Mr. YouTube idiot, that's not very nice. Seeing as you're dressed like an astronaut to go on the Apollo 11 program. Jesus Christ. Bring back the hostages from Gaza. Don't support terror. Don't support Hamas. Show your face bravely on the street, supporting designated terror organizations. Dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. You love terror, you love terror, you love terrorists. You love Gaza to remain poor because of tunnels. You love Gaza, you say lies like apartheid state, you don't even know what apartheid means. I bet you don't speak Afrikaans or Dutch, you're just a silly lefty. Dun 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 dun. It's okay, I'll film your friend, it's okay, you can cover your face, it wasn't that nice anyway, don't flatter yourself. As Jesus Christ would say, forgive them, Father, they know not what they do. If you guys actually knew, you wouldn't be supporting Hamas, so bye. Liverpool's lucky in that there isn't such a violent Palestine action going on here. Otherwise, every single window here would be smashed and covered in red paint. I guess it's shame on the terrorist sympathizers. Shame on the terrorist sympathizers. Shame, shame, shame. Supporting terror. Supporting terror. Ring the police? Oh my God. I think you should have maybe ring the police for your friends in Hamas. So I said off camera, ring the police for what crime? And the lady, because you're a moron. I'm not the one here supporting terrorist organizations whilst they're literally holding baby hostages. Baby hostages. This is the caliber of people on the left. Anyway, I think this maybe the lady in pink here is the ringleader. She's the most angry one. She's coming out here organizing people, telling the British who to bank with, who they can bank, intimidating the public, smashing up banks, tacitly supporting those smashed up banks in red paint. They don't care. As long as it upsets the Israelis and the Judaics, it's all good. Today's not a Saturday, but every Saturday these people take advantage of the good nature of the British people. We allow protests, yes, we allow people to get their points across, and they're like, I know, we'll turn it into a weekly disgusting terror march where everyone's getting arrested, smashing up banks. And the British government is too impotent, too floppy to deal with it. We need a Singapore-style leadership. People who can actually fix things. So I'm only interacting, madam. You're pointing me out? Sorry, my favourite anti-Semite with the leopard print headband. What were you pointing out? You're saying something bad about me to the... Basically, she hates the Jews. She hates the Jews, and this bank's connected to some Jewish investment. She wants to shut it down.
Listen, we're not interested in your opinion, so take a hike.
Okay, I'm going to go out. I'll go buy some crampons and axes soon.
Damn, what you gonna go and buy? Take a hike.
Oh, madam. Thank you, thank you.
Free speech.
Free speech, but it's a bit anti...
Go up to the university and see all them students camping out. Because of what?
Because they support terrorists? Because they fillet Hamas. They want to get their closest terrorist.
Do they forget about Hitler?
They fillet Hamas. They fillet Hamas. They love it. They gargle down the big scaly member of Hamas. Sorry, that sounded a bit racist. What was that, madam? This is our city. Off you go. Can Israelis not visit Liverpool?
Listen, we give them stamps
Yeah.
already. Go and see the big...
Well, they're trying to shut down a bank that I bank with, saying my country's apartheid state, which is a lie, taking the piss. And you're holding hostages and you're still trying to do this. What the hell?
50,000 Palestinians slaughtered.
Oh yeah, we don't care about the Jewish victims. Oh no, it's all right. How many people on October 7th? I love how quiet they get when you mention October 7th.
It's probably because they haven't got a clue on about, you know.
They don't, no. It's funny living at a strange time in the West, in Europe, when extremist ideologies are rising. And you see in real time, live, in the middle of it, how when one extreme ideology, say Islamism mixed with far-left communism, rises up and challenges things, people become very obsessed with order, cleanliness, law, things being in the right place. And it's like, wow, everything I read about the 20th century, I just thought they were all insane, coming up with this extreme ideologies because they're all mad, horrible people, and a lot of them are. The commies, the Nazis, for example. But it's always as a response to something else. They don't just become crazy in a vacuum. Liverpool, eh? Liverpool, check this out. So in the same shot, from the same shot angle, you've got a police car, and you've also got, behind these two, you've got a whiskey crackhead. Where's your bottle, love? There it is. Many of my viewers have written to me, online, comment sections, etc., cancelling their membership of the public sector union Unite because they saw the Unite flags flying at the pro-Hamas rallies. And what's all that about? I went quickly onto the Unite website, and they have what's called a Palestine Solidarity Campaign. But of course, no campaign for the innocent victims of October 7th, and a good place to camp. They love chaos. Surprise, surprise. Here at Unite, some Unite community membership, yada yada. But oh my, if it isn't various flags of Ernesto Che Guevara, who was a Cuban far-left revolutionary who defeated American interests in Cuba and promoted Soviet interests. When I was a young warthog, when I was a young man, I used to love Che Guevara, as a lot of young guys do. When I was a student, I had posters of him on my wall. Such a revolutionary. But then you grow up, you have kids, you become a real man, you've got things to conserve, you actually want order and civilization, and then you're like, you forgive yourself, you're young, you have no status. But why is a union flying Che Guevara? Why? Like any charity, like any organization that is publicly funded or funded by the workers, in the case of a union here for the workers, most of your money is paying for the upkeep of this city centre building, for the car parks, for all the technology, for all the subcontractors, just to keep the damn thing going. Very little of your money, just like a charity or anything else, goes to actually fighting the man and pushing Soviet, yeah, that's a good slip there, socialist policies. So, me and Mr. Fat Cat here, look at him, trying to wrestle away control from the dangerous communists. Go on, Fat Cat. No, but that's all from Central Liverpool. Just want to say thank you very much for watching. Keep challenging the orcs, keep challenging the Jew haters, keep challenging the far left. Do not let them have the streets. Do not let them intimidate the public. And treat them as you would any other type of ideological invader that's trying to actually bring chaos. And they want your children to suffer in the future, and they'll laugh about it. So this is Charlie Veitch from Central Liverpool. See you as always on the next one.